Okay, broadcast meeting. Okay, it's going live. Should just be a moment. Okay, we are live. I am so excited, you guys. It's Wellness Wednesday, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I have a special lady that I want to introduce to our entire network. I mean, there's so many women and even men. I believe men can also go through this as well. So I want to bring awareness to Rangoli and her amazing company that she has. I'm going to let her share her story about why she got started, why did she get involved on this amazing mission that she has. Also open it up to all of our members. There may be a family member or a friend or a relative or somebody that that is going through breast cancer. And you know I have to just share, breast cancer runs in my family, so this is also near and dear to my heart. In 2009, they did detect some abnormal lumps in my breast as well. So I was really grateful to meet you, and I wanted to say thank you to Deborah for the introduction as well. Shout out to Deborah. Thank you so much for this introduction. I have goosebumps. The fact that we can bring amazing people like yourself, Rangoli, to the platform to, bring awareness to the cause, and not only that, but also support our members with something that they're dealing with, which is one of the hardest times of their lives. This isn't something that I take lightly. This is something that we need to, come together as a community and show support for our members that are dealing with these types of issues. So please introduce yourself to the network. Let's hear about your story. How did you get started in this industry? And we'll just have an open conversation.
Yes, thank you, Callie, for the introduction, and you're very kind. I was living in India when I got diagnosed with breast cancer, and that was in 2007. And I'm a doctor by profession. I'm an anesthetist. So I was dealing with cancer patients almost on a regular basis, and I knew what the physical symptoms or what are the problems after the surgery are all the about the physical part aspect of breast cancer. But then I got diagnosed in 2007. I was just 35, and I was just uh, so you just become a doctor at 30 or even 32. I had just finished my residency, and I was doing a very good job in a big corporate hospital and very excited about my career. And then this happened. So, you know how cancer, it just stops everything, puts everything on a pause. And then you have to just rethink everything, why you're doing what you're doing. And similarly, it happened with me. I was like, why am I running around? Why am I working so hard? What am I doing it for? Like, it shakes you. Like, I'm not giving any time to my body, to my health. So it so happened that I detected the lump and I showed it to a gynecologist, and she said, "Oh, it looks like a fibroadenoma. It looks benign. So just keep a watch and let's see." And then I forgot all about it. And 2 months later, I realized it had grown bigger and it was harder. And then that was the time I panicked. I got a biopsy done and it was cancer. So I thought to myself, the 2 months that I lost, that I could have saved that if I had insisted, no, I want to get a biopsy now, or if I had been more vigilant, I had given more time to my body. So, all those questions. So now I tell everyone that, okay, go for a career, work hard, but take care of your body.
Right,
Listen to what it's saying,
right,
right?
right.
So that is one part. And then I underwent the treatment, the surgery, the chemotherapy. And the surgery, it really, after the surgery, you when you look at yourself in the mirror, it's like quite a shock. Yeah, you're not prepared for it before the surgery.
Right.
And they offered reconstruction to me. But I said, I don't want to undergo any more surgeries. My kids were very small. And I was like, I want to get back to normal life. So I didn't opt for reconstruction. And I said, okay, I'll wear an external prosthesis. And that's how I will, because otherwise it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter if I have one breast or not. But over time, over the years, you realize that it does matter. It does matter. So, your looks, your public appearance, it matters. I know there are many women who decide to go flat, they decide to not wear a prosthesis or undergo reconstruction, but I think they are very brave. Those
Mhm.
women, hats off to them, they're really brave. I'm not that brave, and there are many women like me who are not that brave.
Right.
So, so we need something to,
Right.
at least for cosmetic purposes.
Right.
That's how I got into this. And now in Canada also, I saw that ladies, they after the surgery, they are quite clueless about what options they have, whether they should go for reconstruction, and if they don't want to go for reconstruction, what options they have.
Right.
So I want to do that for those women who are just after surgery, they're clueless, they don't know what to do. I want to guide them. I want to tell them this is what, these are the options you have, and this is the cost. This is covered by pharmacare, this is not covered by pharmacare, and all that stuff. I
Right.
just want to guide them, and so that they don't struggle like I
Right.
did.
So I want to bring it back to perspective as well because, you know, the industry, everybody is brainwashed to look a certain way, even when they discovered the lumps in my breast, they gave me the option of having the lumps removed and implants, and I chose that option. Little did I know, beknownst to the implants that they were providing me, that they are actually recalled and making women sick. So, the emotional trauma behind even just going for the biopsies and being, every year or every 2 months they finding a new lump, and the emotional trauma behind that, I didn't want to deal with that anymore. So it caused me to go the other direction. And now I'm faced with toxic things in my body that I can't remove. So I really am grateful to have this conversation with you to let other people know, number one, what I've had to endure with my own health issues, but number two, what options are available to women that are dealing with this situation now. And the breast, every different types of cancer is on the rise. The breast cancer is extremely on the rise. And in our network, we actually have tools that you can actually scan your breasts and monitor yourself for lumps. And we've brought on, different types of devices that you can actually scan and monitor your health, which is also really cool, which that technology was not available to the public before. You have to go for an MRI or CT scan or, mammogram or, all of those kind of things. But with technology and the advancements, that is available for people now, which is
Yeah.
very, very cool. I actually scan my breasts on a regular basis, and it's very cool. And I'm going to share that with you too on a later
Okay.
call. But
Okay.
let's talk about your name of your company and when you got started and what you offer to women that are dealing or men that are experiencing this right now at this moment.
Okay, so for men, I don't have
Yeah.
really anything right now. I never thought about it. So for women who are undergoing surgery, um, I offer my services. I try and tell the surgeons, I've reached out to a few surgeons and told them that please refer the patient to me early in their journey, early in the course of treatment, so that I can talk to them before the surgery and tell them what options they have after the surgery.
Right.
So, just after the surgery, it could be a mastectomy or mastectomy followed by a reconstruction, any of those surgeries. There are some compression bras which are available, which are compression garments. They are medically approved compression garments which have a certain pressure in them, and they like support, and they like surround the whole chest wall in a manner that they reduce the swelling, the post-operative swelling that comes. So one is those compression bras, and those compression bras can be worn immediately after the surgery. You don't have to wait, and they help healing. Because when the swelling is low, healing happens faster.
Right.
So one is that I want to really tell people that there is something called compression bras, right?
Right.
And then after that, I want to tell the ladies that, okay, you talk to your doctor about reconstruction and ask them all the details, like how much time it will take, what will the results be like, and what is the cost involved. Everything they should ask the doctor, and ask the doctor what alternative I have if I don't want to undergo that surgery, because reconstruction is usually a very prolonged surgery if they do it in one sitting, and if they do it over several sittings, then it'll take months.
Right.
Like they, when you know how implants work, right?
Hmm.
So sometimes they, because there is not enough skin tissue, they insert a balloon kind of thing, and they keep injecting saline into it so that the size keeps on increasing. Every few weeks they will inject saline into it, so the size comes to the desired size of the breast. Yeah, so that's a long process, painful, I would say, and but still some ladies do go for it.
Right.
So what I'm saying is that they should know all the options.
Right.
Talk to your doctor, ask them, okay, I don't want to go through all so many surgeries, so what? So I don't know if doctors really tell them. I'm not very sure. So so those ladies who don't want to undergo the surgery, for them these external prostheses, they are very soft, and they just feel and look like a normal breast. They are silicone, very lightweight now. Earlier they used to be very heavy, now they're quite light. And you can insert them in the pocket of a bra. And we, as a fitter, I'm a certified fitter now. So as a fitter, I give them the size of the prosthesis that exactly matches the the remaining breast, the
Right.
other breast.
Well, this is very interesting. I mean, I know so many women that have even had their implants removed that this could also work for as well if they
Yes,
wanted to have a fuller breast for a certain dress that they're wearing for an
yes,
event and things like that. So
yes,
this is also available to other people as well.
yes, yes.
Great. That's
So,
great. So let's talk about your company. Share, where you're located. Do you do Zoom appointments or do you do online or in-person appointments? How does it all work if somebody is interested in your
yes.
service?
So I am located in Port Coquitlam, but I don't have a store. I work from home. I have inventory at home, and I have my business page on Google, on Facebook, on Instagram, and I have a website. And whenever anyone calls me, so usually people call me on the phone, or they send me an email, or they fill out the form which I have on the website. So those are the usual methods by which they reach me. And then I talk to them on the phone. I take down the details, what surgery they've undergone, when was the surgery, how far out they are from the surgery, and their size, the size which they had before the surgery. So with all these details, then I book an appointment with them. I go visit them, and I tell them, I show them some samples, and I take their size. If I don't have a product in their size, I order it, and it takes about a week to get the order, and then I go again. And if the whatever we ordered, the bra or the prosthesis, if it doesn't fit perfectly, I order again, and then a week later I go again. So usually it takes me two visits or even three, and for one lady I had to do four visits.
Mhm.
because it was a unique size. So I don't mind going many times, as many times as it's required, but I want to give them the perfect fit.
Right.
That's my purpose.
So what would happen in a situation if somebody's out of town?
Yes, so I am developing that. I plan to do that. That I do can do the sizing on a video call,
Right.
and then I can ship the product to them. I
Okay.
am still thinking of that. I've not implemented it yet.
Well, if there's anything
Thinking.
that we can do in our network to help you, create that wave so you can, work with clients online, I would love to participate. That's, we're revolutionizing the how we
Mhm.
do business, and that's what our referral network is all about. But
Mhm.
also, with your unique story, you've been there. So you
Mhm.
know the emotional trauma, the stress, the feeling not good enough, looking at your body in the mirror. You've gone through that. So, it's nice to have somebody like yourself that isn't just somebody selling outside of your
Mhm.
bra or implant or whatever. You actually speak from the heart because you've been there. So you've used your story to create something to help humanity. And that's why I, really wanted to do this interview with you today is because of your heart-led business. And I wanted to give you credit, say thank you for that because I remember even going through the situation just finding out that I had lumps. Like
Mhm.
me and my partner didn't even we weren't even intimate. Like I hated my body. I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror, and it was a traumatizing time,
Yes.
for both parties.
Mhm.
And having that level of comfort knowing that they're not alone, I think that's the most important thing
Yes.
to
Yes.
to work with people to know that they're beautiful in the skin they're in,
Mhm.
and know that they have options, right?
Mhm.
This is
Yes.
super important. Like I know some women that have done um they make wigs, like specific wigs, custom designed for people that are going through cancer.
Mhm.
And I would love to link you with them too because I think that your business works very well with that, and I do know a couple people that I can also connect you to because I think the power of community and us working together, we can really make a positive impact for people, and that's the main purpose of this network is
Mhm.
to showcase people like yourself that have created something that nobody knows about yet.
Mhm.
When somebody watching this might be dealing with this situation or might be have a family member that is, but now we're bringing awareness to your cause and what it is that you're doing.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think it's so important. And that's I'm so happy that we did it on a Wellness Wednesday and especially for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So let's fast forward a little bit and talk a little bit more about um how a person would initially set up the first call with you. Do they just contact you over the phone? Do they book a Zoom call? Or how does the process work? Like how can what are the steps to get in contact with you and the
Yeah, so
process?
as of now, usually they just call me or they send a text message or email, or there is a form on the website.
Okay.
So people
Perfect.
fill out
Perfect.
that form and I respond as early as possible. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, well, that's really wonderful. And is there anything else that you would like to leave with the community? There's a lot of wellness practitioners that are also in our
Mhm.
group, in our community, that may be working with clients that could
Mhm.
use your services as well. So is there anything that you would like to add in closing that, if they have a client specifically that they could connect you or anything that you would like to share of value? Because healers healers and holistic practitioners, there's so many of us in our group, and I would assume is a lot of people that are dealing with certain types of cancers or different things like that as
Yeah.
well.
Yes, so healers, of course, wellness practitioners and massage therapists, or I would say physiotherapists, they would. definitely come across such ladies because mastectomy also leads to lymphedema, where
Right.
the arm gets swollen, edematous. So these people, they require physiotherapy or massage to reduce the swelling. So they would definitely reach out to such people. And the mental well-being, for mental well-being, they would reach out to psychologists or wellness healers, right? So
Right.
any of those people, if they come across someone who is struggling with this kind of stuff, like they don't know how to have symmetry in the breasts, and they are walking with a slouched posture, and they're not confident in their skin, they can get in touch with me. And I forgot to say another thing, that there is another product which is available, which is called a shaper. So a shaper is like, it's a hollow prosthetic. So if there is asymmetry of breast due to any reason, so some ladies, they just have one small breast and one larger, many of them, right? Or if they have undergone reconstruction, the reconstruction results are sometimes not 100%. They could be 60, 70, 80% good result. So one breast smaller, one breast perkier than the other. So for those, there is something called a shaper. It's a balance shaper. It's a hollow thing which can be worn on the smaller side to make them equal. So if anyone comes across any lady who is feeling less confident because of her looks, they can reach out to me.
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate that. Thank you for, the service that you do for humanity. I
Mhm.
mean, this is the first time that I've ever come across somebody that does something specific for this, and it
Mhm.
really touched my heart, because, there's probably thousands, or I don't know how many women on the planet right now that are dealing with this issue.
Yeah.
So to know that they are not alone, and also that there are tools to help them, and also support is a big thing as well,
Yeah.
for your mental wellness when dealing with a situation like this, whatever type of situation it is. It can take a toll on your mental health, so it's just bringing awareness to the cause. And I'm really grateful to have you on the call today. And if you could just, before we go, state your phone number or state your website so people can
Mhm.
contact you if they are watching this live. And I'm going to actually I'm going to tag her in the post. I'll put her website and everything in the comments once we complete this call, and also up on our YouTube. But if anybody's watching this live and they want to reach out to you right away, what is your website and how can people get a hold of you?
So my website is innerbeautywear.com. And my phone number, if you want to write down, it's 778-683-6994.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time. I'll also send you the recording in case you have any other people that you would like to share it with.
Mhm.
And again, this is another episode of Wellness Wednesday. I hope to have some more interviews of some amazing businesses and products that want to share what they do, and help humanity, because that's what the name of the game. That is what we're doing here with our referral network, is bringing awareness to businesses like Rangoli's and providing a service that people didn't know existed to help them with their journey, in whatever shape and form that it is. So, thank
Yeah.
you so much again for taking the time
Mhm.
today. And again, thank you, Deborah, for this amazing introduction. I just thought of it. I have a lady that makes bathing suits for women that have gone through mastectomy. So I'm gonna start writing my list and connecting you with a few more members in our community that can
That would
also
be,
support
yeah.
these women as well. So thank you
Mhm.
for your time today. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye bye.